Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be comparing my Nemo Dagger 2P tent and my new Big Sky Chinook 2P, so stick around. I made a list of differences according to each one's website. So I'll run through them now. First thing being weight. The Nemo Dagger 2P weighs 1.75 kilos according to the website. The Big Sky Chinook 2P weighs 1.8 kilos. That kind of brings me to my next difference. The Chinook 2P is a 4-season tent and the Dagger 2P is a 3-season tent. In this right now is a third pole, which is the main thing that makes it a 4-season tent. However, I'm going to take that out, save a bit more weight. Until I plan on using this in extreme weather or snow, I'm probably not going to use the third pole, so I'll be saving a bit more weight on this one as well. Packed size for the Dagger 2P is 50 by 16. That's probably 16 on that side. However, because I pack this one up with the inner and the fly separate, I roll them up separate because half the time I can get away with just using the inner tent and not using the fly. So they're in there rolled up side by side, which makes it wider. That's just something I do. I think most people would roll the inner up inside the fly and make it a nice round shape. So yeah, 50 by 16 centimeters for the Dagger 2P. The Chinook 2P didn't actually have any packed size measurements online, so I measured it myself and I got 49 by 16 centimeters. As you can see, it's pretty much cylindrical in shape, so it'll be easier for me to pack in my pack as well. The shape of the tent itself when it's set up, the Dagger is a perfect rectangle, so makes it easier when you get to camp and you can just set it up anyway. It doesn't matter which end's which. The Chinook, however, has one end slightly wider than the other one, so if there's uneven ground you sort of have to keep that in mind, which end you're setting up where. The floor dimensions for the Dagger are 229 long by 127 wide, and the floor dimensions for the Chinook 2P are 135 at one end, 230 long and 120 at the other end. Overall though, I'd say it's roughly the same amount of floor space in both of them. The wider end is usually considered the head end, mainly for when two people are sleeping in the tent. However, because I like to sleep with my pack in with me down at my feet, I'll probably use the wider end for that. I won't need as much room for my head, so I'll put that at the smaller end. Another little difference is the Dagger has 2 internal pockets and the Chinook has 4. That's not really a big deal for me. I usually would only use one maybe for my sunnies or something. I'm guessing that would make more of a difference if there were 2 people sleeping in there. Each person could have 2 pockets in the Chinook, but other than that, yeah, I'm not really fussed. Another difference is the vestibule area. Both tents have 2 either side. The Dagger 2P's vestibule area is 1.1 square meters, and that's the same for both sides. And the Chinook 2P's is 0.86 square meters, and that's the same either side as well. Again, that's something that doesn't really affect me. Like I said, I don't store gear in the vestibules. I put it all in the tent with me when I go to bed, so the only thing I might do in the vestibule is cook, and I'm not really fussed about the size. I'll just talk quickly about the design of the tents. The Dagger is a normal design, so you lay the tent out set up the poles, connect the tent to the poles, and then throw the fly over top and stake it out. The Chinook's design is referred to by Big Sky as an exoskeleton design. So the inner is actually clipped to the fly, it's attached to the fly. So you would lay the tent out, set up the poles, and then clip the tent to the poles, and then you've set up both the inner and the fly at the same time. So it just means it's a quicker setup and pack down by setting them both up at the same time. I used to have the Big Sky Revolution 1P and I loved the design of that. That had the same exoskeleton design, and from what I'm aware that won some awards, and I'm pretty sure they have based the Chinook on that same design. So right now I will set up the Chinook 2P for you in real time so you can see how long it takes me. It will only be my second time setting it up. I'm not going to set up the dagger in here. I'll link to some videos that I've made that have the dagger in it, and I also did a review video on it as well, so I'll link to that if you want to check that out. But right now though, let's set this baby up. Right, I shall set her up now and I'll time it so we see how long it takes me to set it up. Second time ever. 11:35. Still got the price tag on it, let's not look at that. So that's what makes it a 4-season tent. So I'm actually going to leave them out for now. I'm not going to set them up and I'm not going to pack them up with it. And then we should have 2 poles. Probably shouldn't be an indoor activity, but that came attached on it. I don't know what that's meant to do, so I don't know. that literally took 5 minutes. I just thought of another difference between them as well. In Australia, the Dagger, well, I'm pretty sure all Nemo tents can only come in that fluoro green, whereas this I had the choice of red, yellow, grey, or this forest green. So yeah, more colour options. Alright, now let's get this baby packed up. Take a mental note at a time. Done. 26, that was nearly 4 minutes. Well, that was my comparison of my Nemo Dagger 2P and my Big Sky Chinook 2P. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Until next time, see you later.